At this event at TSMC's new plant in Arizona, we had a speech from President Biden. We had a speech from the CEO of Apple, Tim Cook. What do you make of the symbolism of this event, and what's your sense from Biden's speech?
Well, obviously, President Biden sees this event as a very important and symbolic event to bring back the chip manufacturing to the US soil. And it looks like Biden is able to mobilize the necessary administrative and executive support and resources to support TSMC.
TSMC has formally announced the construction of a second fab in Arizona. What logic do you think is at play here for TSMC in making this decision?
Well, the decision is partially politically driven, as well as business concern. Uh, a business concern meaning that TSMC has its largest consumer base in the US. Nearly 60% of its consumers are located in the US, and Apple being the largest consumer buying the most chips from TSMC. TSMC is also hedging their uh, political capital, namely that Biden will continue to accelerate the export control and applying pressure on China's chip manufacturing industry. So time will come when TSMC has to make a decision to pivot away from China as well. So this is as a seen also as a political gesture to show US that TSMC is taking a stand.
We had this announcement that a 1 nanometer TSMC facility would be constructed here in Taiwan this week as well. But there are concerns in Taiwan that the Arizona facility may in some way undercut Taiwan's leading edge when it comes to chip manufacturing. Do you think those concerns are justified?
Well, it's going to be very hard for US to build uh, a fab business overnight. So the worry that TSMC would be stolen overnight would be a little bit far-fetched. We also need to be very careful in looking at how the latest generation node is being developed in Taiwan, because that would uh, mean that TSMC still maintain its latest cutting edge microchips in its homeland, which is Taiwan. The concern over TSMC completely losing to the US is a little bit too worrying. So if US is their biggest customer base, I think moving there is uh, making sense.